Pisces, let's take a quick look at what the energy in August is going to bring for you. And the first thing we're going to look at is the primary energy. And we'll do that by just spreading the cards and picking the ones that we like. So we'll start with the Two of Pentacles upright. We will then go to the Moon upright, and then we'll come down here, and that's your opportunity. And now we'll go to the challenge, and that'll be the Four of Swords upright, and the rising energy is the Nine of Cups in reverse. And for your final outcome, we have the Hierophant. Well, that's a good way to end the reading, that's for certain. So when we look to the Two of Pentacles, we can see that he is juggling a little bit. So there are ships coming in. So what he's going to have to do is make some decisions. What does he want? What does he want to achieve? So this is not necessarily a bad energy, but there are some decisions that are going to have to be made. And there's only so much time in the world. So you're going to have to make a decision and maybe stick with it and then see what kind of energy comes at you. And you will know after making decisions which ones are the best ones and which ones have not been very good. Now, part of the issue here might be that the Moon is next to the Two of Pentacles, and this may be influencing it with a sense of a little bit of confusion, not knowing exactly, what's happening. Things are not as bright as they should be. But if you take some time, you will definitely be able to make a good decision. Just perhaps settle down and allow the Four of Swords to heal you, because perhaps what you need is a little bit of healing energy, and the Four of Swords can usually bring that in. But you do need to stop. You need to take a rest and regenerate yourself, because your rising energy is the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is reversed here, but even in reverse, the Nine of Cups is better than many of the other cards. So there may be some satisfaction will be coming to you. Pisces, as you can see, there is an enormous amount of planetary energies happening. And the most important one I want to talk about, or the first one, is an opposition between the Sun and the Moon, and that is a full moon. And the Moon is in Aquarius and your 12th house. Now, when the Moon is in the 12th house in opposition to the Sun in the 6th, you must balance your need to be responsible in your everyday life and productive, and your need to have some downtime or some quiet time to bring some inner healing to yourself. Now, you may have to be very careful with your daily routines, and you must take some time to heal your fears or any secrets that you have that you don't want to share with others. So this Moon in opposition to the Sun can bring a whole new cycle of understanding and depth that can come to you, especially on the spiritual level. Now, the next aspect that I would like to talk about is again from the 6th to the 12th house. It is Mercury, and Mercury will be going direct in opposition to Pluto, also in Aquarius. So Mercury is in Leo with the Sun in Leo in the 6th house, and this combination deals a lot with routines and systems and communications and your really ability to assimilate what you need to be efficient. There's the house of efficiency. Now, when Mercury is in opposition to Pluto, there may be some problems with communications. So this opposition I sort of call the trust but verify opposition. So you have to be careful about being manipulated, especially on the work front, or someone trying to you trying to manipulate someone, they're trying to manipulate you. You have to be careful with people making false promises or not making deadlines that you're supposed to make. And you should be very careful to keep your secrets secret. Don't go, talking about all your wonderful things that you've done and bragging and things of that nature. So secrets should remain secret. The next one we want to talk about is Mars up in the 8th house in opposition to Saturn and Neptune in the 2nd. This is the house of your money, your resources, and this is the house that deals with other people's energy and resources. So the combination here is, how do you share your energy, your intimacy with other people? Now, with Neptune and Saturn in the 2nd house, you're going to have to be a little bit careful, because Neptune is the planet of illusion as well as imagination. So it can be good, but it can also, on the negative side, represent fraud and deception. And Saturn is a really authority figure. He is the rule maker, and Mars is the rule breaker. So Mars says, I want to do this, and Saturn says, no, you can't. So there could be some conflicts between you and Saturn, or the rules of the road, or the rules of the society. So you have to be careful with authority figures and people who might act dictatorial. Now, when Mars is saying, I want to do this, and Saturn is saying, no, you can't, well, that can lead to frustration. Frustration can lead to anger. And when these two houses are involved, there could be legal issues concerning finances, money, and shared resources, and maybe even intimate problems. The next thing I would like to talk about, which is a really good thing, enough of the bad guys, and that is Venus conjunct Jupiter. Venus is the lesser fortune, Jupiter is the greater fortune. They are conjunct in the 5th house in the sign of Cancer. This is fabulous energy, and it can bring opportunities for romance, for creativity, for real happiness. These two guys together, or a girl and a guy together, they represent a return of good feelings, expressing kindness and generosity. The only negative here, and there could be, by the way, opportunities to make money with this, but the negative here is to control your overindulgences. So do watch your diet and things of that nature. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. And if you would, I'd appreciate if you'd hit the like button under my video and share them with your friends, because it's free. And also, if you would like to order your own private psychic and spiritual reading, or natal or transit astrology chart, and the transit chart is for the year to come, you can go to my website, professorastrology.com, and you'll find a link on the top right-hand side of the website for psychic and spiritual readings. And all you have to do is hit the link, go to that page, and it'll explain how you can order your own private reading or personal astrology chart. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous month.